Morning folks, it is a glorious morning here at Kate Equestrian. It's Saturday and I'm looking forward to a productive morning with the horses. I thought I'd give you a little walkthrough in the yard so that you can see where we're working and introduce you to some of the horses. So I'm just going to turn the screen around for 2 seconds. Can I do that? Not sure that I can. Let's just physically turn it around. And that's our stable block here. So we've got 21 stables in total, and the vast majority of that is our liveries now. Kate Equestrian has kind of evolved over the years. We used to be solely backing and schooling, and we used to have about 12 horses in at a time, and then we bought this place with a lot more stables and brought in some liveries to make up the numbers. And then I had 2 kids back to back, and it's only kind of now that things are starting to go back to the way they were. So we're about to go into the stable block now. So this is us inside the block. Most of the windows are shut at the moment just because it's been overnight. It's early morning at the moment. We have 21 stables in total. They're all kind of the same. Oh, here's Ted, or Teddy, fast asleep in his box. Well, not quite so fast asleep. Not now. But all the stables are nice and big. They've all got automatic drinkers, they've all got hay racks, they've all got swivel feeders, and they've all got external windows, which is quite nice. So they are all in here. I'm trying to see who else I can introduce you to. Here's Mario. He's just a big cuddly toy of a horse. So cute. Oh, Buddy's turned around to say hello. Buddy. Nice boy. And these are all liveries down this end of the block. So yeah, this is it. This is kind of the hub, if you like. It's a great building. It was built by a house builder rather than a sort of stable building company, and it is just solid as a rock, which is great because we're quite exposed here, as you'll shortly see. And this is out towards the arena. So we're pretty exposed here, so it can get pretty windy. And oh, you see these awful things on Facebook and things where roofs kind of come off wooden stable blocks and things in the wind, and I can imagine this is exactly the kind of location that would happen in. So we're so lucky to have a real solid built building. So there's our arena. We had that resurfaced in July last year and it's been amazing. We used a guy called Brian, and he's from Greenwells Arenas, and what a great job they did. They took up everything that we had. We put in 5 new drains, we put in a silicone fibre surface, and then topped it with Flexi-Ride, which insulates the surface, which is great. So it hasn't frozen at all this winter. It doesn't hold water at all. It has just been phenomenal. And when you're spending that amount of money resurfacing an arena, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I hope this works, and it really has. So that's been a big relief. Those are, oh gosh, you know, I have no idea what those hills are called in the background. I was about to make it sound like how I actually knew that, but I don't. But it kind of in the middle there is Glendevon, which goes out to sort of Gleneagles and things like that. It's a lovely, lovely place to live. If I scoot round here, you can see the cafe, which really is a glorified shed, but inside it we can cook toasties and nachos and make hot drinks and sell confectionery and stuff, which is great. So that when people are here watching lessons, or when we're having pony club or anything like that, then we can cater to everybody as well, which is really quite nice. So that's that. So this is Dante. Dante is my absolute favourite. I just adore him. We've had him maybe sort of 7 or 8 years now, and he'd had a pretty nasty life previously. And people we got him from had kind of got him from a pretty horrible situation. So it's taken us a long time to gain his trust. But he's an absolute doll, and I absolutely just love him to bits. So he is back in work, not because he's going to have any major competitive career, but because he is fat. Looks like he is in full. So he is back on the lunge, and we're trying to burn some calories. And he's not enjoying the work particularly, but he is enjoying the time that we're getting to spend with him. So that's really lovely. So we'll let you see him working in a little while. So this is the first time I've been out in Hack on Dante in, I don't know, since last summer. But it's all hopefully going to help shift a few pounds for him so that he can eat a bit more this spring and summer without exploding. But it's lovely being back on him. Like I say, he's my favourite. So I'm on Bobby now. We're up in the grass schooling paddock. So up here we have a course of working hunter jumps, and we've got the long international size dressage arena marked out as well. So it just gives us an extra somewhere else to come and ride. We've not used it an awful lot over the winter, but the ground's actually pretty good. Quite surprised. So it's great. It means you can kind of ring the changes a wee bit. Sometimes the horses get a bit bored if they're in the arena the whole time. But it's actually really just lovely up here. It's got quite a view. We're up the kind of top, up near the hills, and we're almost at where we have our little mini cross-country course as well. So it's quite a nice wee spot. So Bobby and I are just having a bit of a chill out day. He's had quite a hard week schooling wise. He's 9 years old, and I've had him for almost 2 years. He's an ex-race horse, and he was in training with Michael Smith Racing down in Newcastle. He wasn't hugely successful, but actually that makes him a pretty good horse for me. He's totally reliable. He's just an absolute gent. He has his moments, but generally he is just an absolute dude, and I love riding him every day. He is just a wee gem. So yeah, he's a good boy. So last year we went out at BD, just at prelim, and we did a couple of novices, and he actually did pretty well. Won quite a few classes, got a number of points, got qualified for various bits and pieces, which was nice, and he won the prelim ROR Scottish Championships as well, so he's done pretty well. We're about to go out next weekend for the first time in 2017 at novice level, and he's kind of working elementary at home, so hopefully we can bump up to elementary come the summer, so that'll be quite nice. So yeah, he's top horse really, although he doesn't know it. He's a very kind, quiet kind of personality, which is really nice. He's a total gem to take anywhere. He loads like a dream. He stands on the box all day. He's exactly the same at competition as he is at home. So actually, he's just an all-round top dude, really. So yeah, we're just enjoying the sunshine for a change. It has been. I mean, there's still snow on the top of the hills. I don't know if you can see. So it's not boiling hot, but the sun is shining, and that makes us all very happy. So it's good. We're just heading back to the stables now. We're heading along the gallops. When we bought the place, it had been built to be a racing yard. So we have 6.5 furlongs of all-weather surface gallops here, which is fab. You know, we would never have gone to the expense of putting them in, but since we have them, they're absolutely fantastic. So most of the time just use them as kind of a hacking trail. We've got lots of sort of online trails on site trails, so that we don't have to go into the road here if you don't have to. But they are great to canter up as well. So I quite often all leg yield from one side to the other and zigzag my way home. But it's a really nice extra resource really. A lot of the kids enjoy using them as gallops, which is nice to see. Either side we've got some of our summer grazing up here, so we're not quite on there yet. Hopefully in a couple of weeks, just if we could get more sun like this and bake the ground a little bit, the grass will come through, and then we can move the horses onto the summer grazing. There's a house there over on the left, that's my mum and dad. They're on site too, which is great. It's really nice that it really truly is a family kind of run business. And our house is right just beside the stable block, which is nice so that we can hear what's going on. So yeah, that's us heading back down to the stable block, and now about to do Ted. And this is Ted. Ted is 11 this year, and he's also an ex-race horse. He was a successful racehorse. His racing name Orsippus. He won some fairly major races, which was cool. And he is here just to come back into work and to see if he might like to be a dressage horse. We're not entirely sure if he will be wanting to be that yet, but he is starting to get it. But he is a total cheeky chappy, but just so lovely to have on the yard. He will give you a nibble for sure, and you've got to watch his back legs, but it's never done with any malice. It sounds ridiculous, but it's not. He is just a cheeky chappy. So really enjoying riding him at the moment, and I'm so excited to see how we get on with him. So that's the 3 horses' work this morning, which is quite nice. I've got a little bit to tidy up on the yard, but I'm heading up the field just now. I'm going to try and take the rugs off the wee ponies. This is Katie. Hey Katie, you'll let me take your rug off, darling? I think Katie's quite happy about that. It's actually gotten really quite warm, it's only 10 o'clock. But it's nice and warm, so we can get the rugs off, sun on their backs, have a bit of a roll. Would create more work for me to do. Later on I'm going to have to groom them. But it's worth it, it's nice to see them out naked. You good girl? Where's she off to? Oh, here comes Bertie, he would quite like his rug off too. There you go, wee man. What do you make of that? Oh, Katie's still having a good scratch. That good? Oh, it's so nice to see them without their rugs on. It's been a long winter. You got it? Oh, are you putting it in your tractor? Thanks for helping, Callan.
That's okay, Mommy.
He's mucking out good fun.
That's clean. Is this clean?
Yeah, that's all clean. Just grab the pooey bits though. Look over here. Good boy.